here's your robots. Yeah, they implant you. See that dumb shit? Yeah, he's a gang stalker. They all are. They worship the Swiss. It's all Swissy stuff, man. It's the Anunnaki. I told you who runs this dumb rock. See these gang stalkers, they look like damn robots. They just come out and they just walk when they shouldn't be walking. Like here's your license plate. BXN3239. Okay, so 33 is in the number, and then 23 is the divine feminine. So 323, that's Swiss. 33. Swissy. It's all Mason shit. So, you know. And they're still spraying, and your clouds are black, and you got your white, your duality, and then you got your UFO clouds, right? What? Oh yeah, there's here we go. X marks the spot, right? That's the Osiris Orion in my Egyptian thing I told you. X marks the spot, the crossing of genetics. And this is the thing about it all. He thinks, your Lord Inky thinks that he has the rights to you, that you're property. That's how he views everybody. And yeah, you got all these MFers who think they go along to get along because they don't want to rock the boat because he runs this dumb rock. Let me tell you something. You know what? When you're tortured, and eventually the truth comes out, right? Like I said, I never started this war. You know, your fucking boss, Lucifer, did. I never started this shit. You're looking at the wrong human being. I didn't start this shit. What? You think I go out and gather DNA and try to find out the genetic coding on that shit, figure out who's psychic and who's not? Give me a break. Yeah, X marks the spot. That's the crossing of genetics. I showed you that in the fucking video. It goes all the way back to Egypt, which is Lucifer. Osiris Orion. The Green Man, right? The Rockefellers. You know, then you got these people that dress up as the Green Man. Yeah, the Green Man is alien. Who's the alien? That's Lucifer. Lucifer got thrown out of heaven. End of discussion, people. I told you it's an old war. You know? He got kicked out of heaven. See, the thing is that he doesn't want you to realize that there's something bigger than him. He wants total control over you. It's all about control. Okay? And I've done the whole, try to go along, get along. I've tried the love thing. I've tried all this stuff. It doesn't work, people. He's a manipulating, vindictive, POS, spider, reptilian, piece of crap thing. He's an it. Okay? Stephen King has it right. He's an it. And if you read his book, he tells you flat out the alien spider is Lucifer. And he considers all of you nectar. That's how he views it. He views humans, nectar. Now, I'm telling you too, also, a lot of these people here on this planet are not human. He hides his seed within the image of God, man. Let's create it in our image, right? Our image? Well, that's alien. They wrote the Bible, people. Yeah, your churches, it says welcome, join us. No, I'm not joining shit. I already know about your Vatican. It's very evil. That's why I say, run. I know all about your color code and all your gang stalking stuff. It's getting old. And your chemtrail spraying. I know what that's for. That's your spider web up there. It's sticky, when it's heated up by directed energy weapon, it's this white sticky stuff that sticks to your body on the inside. It's a Trojan horse. It's a weapon. These chemtrails are a bioweapon. It's a bioweapon, people. You know? He attacks the endocrine and the central nervous system. They go after adrenochrome. They go after the pineal gland, pituitary gland. It's that system, the endocrine system. Okay? And once they invert your pineal... Look, I've had this done to me. I know what I'm talking about. Once they send a directed energy weapon to your pineal gland, they can invert it, and then you go into 4D. See? That's the secret in the sauce, man. They don't want you to know that. It's not meant to be toyed with. In other words, they are manipulating. He's manipulating the mass through mind control through the pineal gland. That's what the Eye of Ra thing is. You know, that Eye of Ra that the Illuminati worship or whatever? Yeah, that's him. And he starts young. He starts with the children. He attacks the children. You know? And the parents indoctrinate them. See, I'm looking at a kid right now in a car, and he's just mean as can be. That's how they get it. That's how they do it. Just mean. People are very, very mean. Ugly. And that's how he does it. The stares that you get if you're a targeted individual, it comes from him. This is all taught, people. Nature versus nurture, right? It's taught. The evil on the planet is taught through the pineal gland. Okay? It's taught. It's a taught language to hate a fellow human like that. It's mind control. It's a weapon. I know what I'm talking about. And see, he tries to, the targeted individual community, some of them, are, shills. So that's why you gotta watch it. But I mean, if you're real TI, you're able to spot the other real TIs. And that's why there's a difference, man. See, Lucifer wants everybody on his side, which is the black and the white, the Jesus thing. The Jesus, he's Palpatine, in other words. Okay? He's the good senator, and then at nighttime he puts on the hoodie and he's an evil, what. So, it's just like Star Wars in a way. You already are in a Star Wars. They got all these satellites up in the sky. So in essence, Reagan was warning you about the Star Wars stuff, even though he did have Alzheimer's and Nancy was running the show. I don't know what else to tell you, people. Mr. Prince is running the show. He's running your life. And pretty soon you're going to have no rights. You're going to have to get authorization from him. I'm telling you the truth, people. I've done everything I can. I've tried to, walk away from it all. Send love out there. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So you gotta stand on your own 2 feet, man. You gotta realize that the number one, Red on White, the Pharaoh Show. Red on white, definite Swissy. What was I trying to say here? Bear with me. It's from all the abuse I've had. Forgot my train of thought. Sorry. But this is how the flow of production goes. Chemtrails attached to the central nervous system. He has his followers. He indoctrinates everybody through the pineal gland. That's how people they get their messaging from the 4D on how to do certain functions, whether it be riots, missions like the Women's March, for an example. You know, going after how to go after the guns. You know, this is what I'm talking about. He conveys to people, especially his higher echelons, how to do missions so that it supports the Swiss Templars or the whoever, you know, the head, his family and all that. And he's got all of his followers. All these people over here out on the street in their cars, they're all followers. Bottom line, man. So it's Archangel Michael. You know, you have to identify the problem. And if you're not willing to believe me, that's fine. Sooner or later, it might click with you. Or it might not. You know? But I know what it's like to have a mother who sits in silence, assuming that it's okay for her child to be satanically ritually abused through the directed energy weapons on this planet, and not sit there in silence and not say anything about it. I know exactly what it's like. Don't get me wrong, I had an excellent childhood. You know? Until 2012, when my life turned upside down and I had Al Gore show up in my life. And then I had a satellite beam and alien implant inside my eye so that you all can track and trace me and find out how I think and all that stuff. See, this is the why. They put an implant in you to find out if you're on the same page as them. That's manipulation. That's lying. And look over there. You got your Swiss Templar logo. You got the cross. Red, white, and blue. Who owns that? Orion. Osiris Orion. Red, white, and blue. Because the pyramids of Egypt line up to the belt of Orion. And trust me, there was a war in Orion. Yeah. And the trannyism stuff, that comes from him because he's reptilian, and the reptilians are androgynous. Meaning, how do you explain it? It was in my book. It's like opposites, you know? Anyways, I gotta focus. I got evil gang stalking car people.